This is the plaintiff, Epiphany Odom. She says the defendant is her ex, and they live together. She purchased some furniture, bought tires for the defendant's car. Then 3 months later, she came home and the defendant had packed all her things and told her she had to leave. She called the cops. They told her since she was on the lease, she didn't have to leave. And then the next day, when she came home, the locks were changed. Now the defendant won't return her furniture, repay her for the tires, and she's suing for every penny of the $3,000 she's owed. This is the defendant, Mariama Mazongo. She says the plaintiff turned out to be emotionally abusive towards her and tried to kick her out of the house they shared. As far as the furniture goes, the plaintiff's grandmother gave her some things and they purchased some others. She told the plaintiff to come pick the stuff up. She owes her nothing for the tires because they were a gift. And she thinks the judge is going to throw this lawsuit out with the plaintiff getting nothing. She's accused of making a mess of things with a lover.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Epiphany Odom?
Yes.
You are suing Mariama Mazongo? Mazongo. For $3,000, the statutory maximum. According to you, you're out a lot more than that because she refuses to return items in your joint apartment and pay back loans that you say you made to her or pay
Correct.
for items that she broke. Let's go through this slowly. You two met how?
We met through mutual friends, and from there we got an apartment.
Okay,
a little
but
after.
you have, how long had you been dating when you decided to get an apartment?
About 3 months.
How long had you been dating before you decided to get an apartment together?
A month.
A month. Where are your brain cells? Why would you move in with somebody you've been dating a month, or 2 months, or 3 months for that matter? So according to you, when you move in together, your
Yes.
grandmother decides to give you a monetary gift so that you can buy furniture.
She said that she wanted to help me
Right.
as far as, yeah, so it was a gift for me, but not.
Well, I imagine it's not for a woman she met 30 days ago, because
Yeah.
only, that would be nuts,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so go ahead.
So we moved into the apartment November 1st, and everything was fine. And from there, things took a
Wait, back up
turn.
a second. You're suing for a bedroom set, a kitchen set, a living room set.
Yes, and
All
a
right.
laptop as well.
Okay, now
and
we'll get
tires.
to that. Let's talk about the furniture first. So the furniture you buy, according to you, you spend, more than $2,000 something on that. Do you have the receipts for them?
Yes, I have receipts.
May I
for
see
them.
them?
Correct.
And where is that bedroom set, kitchen set, and living room set? Is it in the apartment where you're living?
Yeah.
Okay, how much money did you put towards the purchase of these items?
400.
Did she put 400?
Yes, she did. She put $200 towards a mattress and $200 to the bed frame itself. We
Okay.
did go to another store that the mattress was $500 for, and that's not in the receipts.
So the $500 of the mattress you're not suing for?
No, she can have the mattress.
What went wrong between you two? How long did this last?
It was there up until she kicked me out, which was in February.
Why did she kick you out?
She was upset.
What was she upset about?
She was upset that I wasn't speaking to her in the house. It had been about 3 days. She showed it to
Why
me.
weren't you speaking to her?
We were arguing at the time, and I didn't want to cause any more confrontation in the house, so I just was quiet. And from there, she just...
How did she kick you out?
I came home one night, it was about 1 o'clock in the morning from having drinks, and all my stuff was packed up. Her and a friend, I'm not sure if the friend packed my things up with her, but her and a friend packed my things up, and they were sleeping in the bed when I came in. I asked the friend to get up. The friend acted like I was talking to myself. And then that's when she called the police to have me removed. The police officer, which I have a report for here, explained to her that she could not kick me out, and she changed the locks the next day.
May I see the police report? And this happened when, in February?
Yes, I have 2 police reports, but I'm going to show you the first one. That one's happened in February.
All right, now you had already paid the February rent, right?
Yes, I had paid it the day before that she had kicked me out of the house.
Okay, and you had, the day that she kicked you out, according to you, is February 6th. So all you had done was live 5 days of February in there.
Correct.
when she tried to kick you out, the police said, no, you can't kick her out. She lives here too.
Correct.
Are both your names on the lease?
I could not get my name on the lease, which I told her that would be a problem because of
you
a
have
past record, which was
criminal or eviction?
It was criminal.
Okay, so the lease was only in her name, but you were a tenant there. That's why the police say you can't do that.
Yeah, we mutually
Okay.
did everything together.
Okay, so according to this, Odom agreed to sleep on the couch until the morning when she would arrange for another place to stay. Both parties were advised of the tenant's rights, and neither party can be removed without an eviction. Call complete. All right, so that happens on 2/6, and then according to you, she changes the locks when?
2/7.
You okay there?
Yeah.
Did you just take your shoes off?
Yeah.
Put your shoes back on, sweetheart. You're in a court of law. Are you doing that because you're going to fight her or because you want to be comfy while you're in my courtroom?
I want to be comfortable.
Don't wear those shoes then, but you can't be barefoot in my courtroom. We don't allow that. Did you change the locks?
Yes.
When did you change the locks? On February 7th?
Yes.
And why did you change the locks?
Because she was threatening me.
How did she threaten you?
She said that she was going to come back. She was going to take everything out, that she was going to fight me and everything. And I was like,
Do you have any proof of that?
no.
Okay.
So,
Who is the person who's with you?
my witness.
Okay, so do you have something you want to testify about?
I had something about the night when the second time that the cops were called about the laptop.
So the second time the cops were called was what date?
I have a police report for that too.
And what date is that?
That's for May 25th.
Oh,
I
that's
also
way
have-
later.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
last
that's
month.
way later. I came in at the end.
Okay, and what did you see?
Well, that night we were at the house. I have a 6-month-old daughter. She came, called. This is my fiance.
Well, that happened mighty quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go on.
So we were at the house. She had called the phone. Epiphany had called the phone, so I had answered the phone. And so she had said, "Can I come to use the bathroom?" I said, "This is not Mary, and you can't use the bathroom." So I hung up on
That's
her.
a rather peculiar request.
I asked
So-
her. It was more than that. I have photos.
Wait, did you call and say, can I use the bathroom?
No,
That
I called,
initially
I
she did.
initially have someone that needed a laptop for school. I went to school to be a diesel mechanic. In the process of me going to school, someone left their laptop in my car, and when I moved into the house together, or the apartment, I had left the laptop in the house.
But
He
when you
was-
left, why didn't you take that other person's laptop?
Because I wasn't sure where she had packed. She had packed everything. I didn't know where everything.
So when you left with the stuff, why didn't you get
I
the
didn't
police?
leave with anything there.
Is her stuff that you packed up still at the place?
She told me that she wanted me to pay for a U-Haul to bring it to storage or pay for a U-Haul to do.
I saw that
whatever.
in text back and forth. Do you have the
Yes.
text in your phone?
I have it
No,
in-
no, that's photographs. Do you have the
I have-
phone with the text in them?
They're screenshotted, ma'am.
No, I don't like screenshots because people can jumble up screenshots and dates and everything. Do you have them in your phone so that I can scroll up and down?
No.
Do you have them in your phone so that I can scroll up and down?
No.
All right, now show me the screenshots, which are worth like 1/10 of what I want. Suck my
Yeah.
blank with all that, and then a bunch of laughing smiley faces.
She was giving me a hard time. She had
Giving
struck
you a
me.
hard time.
The night the police left, she had struck me in my face, and that's why she changed the locks, because she wasn't sure of my actions after that. I did not
I changed
touch
the locks
her.
because I struck you in the face.
Don't talk to each other.
Can you talk to me instead of her?
She's lying. Meanwhile,
Just remember, you say to her, I'm your daddy and you need to act right. Stop texting me ho.
Yeah.
you need to remember.
What is this a picture of? What's that?
That's the laptop that my friend, she did throw. Okay, so the night, I have a police report for that here. The night,
In
and
May?
I gave it up there in May, and I have the laptop here.
Is the laptop broken?
Yes, it is shattered and it is cracked on the inside. and
Did
on
that
the
happen in
sides.
front of the police?
No. So, her and the defendant and her fiance here, they were throwing my things down the stairs. Like I said, the laptop, she threw down actually a flight of stairs that we lived on the second floor.
So this is a computer that cost $500 3 years ago.
Yes, and it was in perfect condition up until she threw it down the stairs, Your Honor.
Okay.
I
Did
used
you
it for
throw the
school.
computer down the stairs?
No, what I had thrown out the window, she had a brace for her leg. I threw that out the window.
Why did you throw that out the window?
Because she came in, when she was ringing the doorbell profusely, she woke my daughter up, and I had just got her to sleep. The baby was sick. I told her she couldn't come in. So then Mary told me, she's like, babe, calm down. I'll just give her all her stuff. She grabbed all the stuff, walked downstairs with it. It's heavy. It broke it was like a three storage bin type thing. It broke, into sections. She brought it downstairs, and then she put it out there. So the computer was not thrown. The battery part was out.
How did the thing break that you were taking down the stairs?
She started tossing things. I did not break it. I did not throw anything. I was
That's
cordial.
different than what she said.
No,
She
when
said
she
that the thing
when she
separated.
picked
So
it
how
up.
did it break?
It was separated already. She had the laptop. It was already messed up, and so she wanted another laptop. That's why she wasn't gonna give
You
it
don't
to
have a
me
right
right away.
to change the locks. You understand that, right?
If she's threatening me.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. How long after two people meet and are romantic should they move in together?
Not 30 days, that's for sure.
What do you say?
I say about like 2-3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, sir.
I said a year, and after you ran credit reports.
You run a credit report on the person?
You have to run the credit report.
Secretly, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you say?
3 to 6 months, 1 to 2 seasons.
That sounds like a prison term, 3 to 6. Going inside the courtroom.
If she's threatening you, you have a right to call the police. You have a right to get a restraining order. You have a right to avail yourself of the same as the rest of us mere mortals, which is you have to go to court. You have to go to the police. You can't self-help. If someone is living there and helping to pay rent, as she was, you cannot change the locks. You can't, okay? That's not allowed. And in many states, it's a criminal act. So you change the locks on the day after the police are there. You don't call the police and say, hey, I need to get back in there and get all my stuff. She's changed the locks illegally. You just let it go because you don't want to deal with it. There's all this furniture, which clearly you admit belongs to her, right? Why hasn't it gone back to her?
She didn't have any bills. Her grandmother
Well,
pays everything
First of
for
all,
her.
let me be clear on this. All the furniture that we're talking about, we're going to make arrangements with Officer McIntosh, and you are going to return the furniture. That is not your furniture.
The bed is mine.
You can keep the bed, even though it was a $500 bed and you've only put $400 towards it. She doesn't want your bed. And the security deposit.
I have a receipt for it.
Okay, I don't think she
here.
disputes that. You agree that she paid $1,500 of a security deposit, right?
It was $13.49. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Does that sound right?
About.
So the $13.49 that she paid, if she's not living there because you kicked her out and changed the locks, why wouldn't she get that back?
Because she lived there for like 3 months.
Yeah,
until-
but living there is why you pay rent. Security deposit is if you damage the place. She didn't damage the place. That's never been mentioned ever. So I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff and the amount of the depreciated value of the laptop, and that's $100. I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff in the prorated rest of February, which I don't believe you even contest, and that's $502. And I'm finding in favor of the plaintiff in the amount of the half of the security deposit, and that's $13.49, okay? That's a total of $1,951. As for all of the furniture that we've talked about, we're going to make arrangements with Officer McIntosh for a transfer of the furniture, okay? Anybody have any questions?
No, there's one thing I do. There was a mirror that was very dear to me. It's not, somebody gave it to me as a gift, and I'm not sure if it's still in the apartment, but if it is, could you possibly return? It's a long-standing mirror, but it...
Do you know what she's talking about?
No. Yo, come on.
I think you do. Oh, you look terrible in this case, you know that? You're really pretty and really evil.
I'm really not. She made.
I don't know, that's how it's sounding though. You know, do me a favor, there's some mirror there that doesn't belong there. Why would you want the ex-girlfriend's mirror there? You wouldn't. Right?
Honestly, I told her that I don't want anything
Exactly.
of her
So
stuff
do
in
you
this
know,
house.
describe the
So
mirror.
This is why I don't understand.
Describe the mirror.
It's a long-standing mirror. It's kind of
long-standing
gold.
mirror.
You know which one it is?
Yeah,
Do me a
please.
favor, do me a favor. I'm trusting you to work it out with Officer McIntosh. Yeah, excellent. Good luck, everybody. Be happy.
Well, after wading through all the evidence, the judge finds that you're going to have to give her $1,951. Okay? That's what she. Let me come over here. Let me ask you a couple questions. What do you think you've learned from all of this? You know, it's just, you're right there. Good. Getting into a relationship like this after knowing somebody for just a couple of weeks, not a good idea, was it?
It's all up for speculation. I think it's more like you should trust your instinct. And there was a lot of red flags, and they all like rear their ugly head. And
What about here? Now you're getting into another relationship. You're engaged already. You've known her how much? A couple of weeks? Month at the most?
It's not
Really?
the same.
It's not the same.
No.
Well, okay. Good luck to you. All right? Pretty but evil. That's what the judge said. Think about that. Okay.
So, you know,
What do you think about
I think it's been great. It's been the whole case, which is beautiful. Everything that I needed the judge to do, it got done today.
What do you think your grandmother would say about all this money she's
She would say, I'm not doing it again, and I don't blame her, because I'm not doing it again.
I don't blame her either. All right, I hope you've learned something from all of this.
Yeah, definitely,
Okie
definitely.
dokie.
Thank
you
you.
very
Bye,
much.
Mom.
Okay, Doug, short and sweet, the defendant did return the mirror to the plaintiff. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.